Bar Heights here at Supreme Courts. I'm joined by Coach Chad Green of Belgreen High School in Northwest Alabama. Coach, we thank you for making the trip over to Supreme Courts today. You can follow us at Supreme Courts, at SCourtsGville on Twitter and on Instagram. So, Coach, we were talking about the youth of basketball in 1A, the Northwest area, and in your area. Chat about your team a little bit. Stepping out, playing a good Douglas team that people will need to keep an eye on. But what did you think out there today about the play dates, and what did you see from your girls?
Oh, it's good competition. You know, we've played several play dates back home. I think we coming down here already played 14 games, and we'll get 7 good Lord willing in the next 3 weeks. The next 3 days. So we got out there. You know, we struggled in this game. Like you said, they get some talented team, but we struggled a little bit. But it's been some good. You know, we faced up competition, down competition, so it's a good mixture for us.
A lot of people may not know, but Belgreen is one of those few schools, huge basketball tradition. A lot of people that are not familiar with Northwest corner of Alabama, up around Florence. Belgreen has been a mainstay. I remember growing up as a kid. Going up there, my dad took me to a Winfield Belgreen. Mm-hmm. It was just like loud, and people love it. It reminds me of Northeast Alabama a lot, but no football. Speak to that a little bit. Is that a good thing? I know it's been talked about. What's your view on it? Like being at a school that doesn't have football, advantages, disadvantages.
Well, I think boy-wise, that's all focus goes on basketball. Baseball, and those kids when they come into the season, it's just basketball. They come from summer, they come preseason, they come right before, then they come game season. So pretty much when baseball season ends here in the last several years, if you go into basketball and you're there. Now, girl-wise, of course, we have volleyball, we have basketball and softball, but it's a very rich basketball tradition school. They've had some good girl team, good boys team 2 years ago. Played for the state title in the boys. Coach Marty Cooper does a good job coming over from ICC over with us over there. So it's a good, rich traditional basketball school.
It is, and that was kind of my follow-up to that would be like, is there more pressure on your girls because basketball is such a big deal? Whether it's boys or girls, it's still basketball.
Right.
And is that putting more pressure on them in some way at all, possibly?
Well, I think you know how it is. Pressure either gets you in or gets you out. So
pressure will get you in or get you out.
That's
sure,
right.
Man.
So if you're a real competitor and get after it, you want that pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Of course, especially big games at home, gym's packed, good atmosphere, good community crowd, and the kids love that. So I think for the competitive kids, that's what they live for.
It is what they live for. I know it's what I lived for back. And still as you get older, even if you still play or anything, those competitive juices get going. It might not be good when that happens.
We might be a little slower now, Rick.
A lot slower. Mine's not slower, so all right. So you're 1A girls Northwest Regional has been difficult the last 2 or 3 years because 2 out of the last 3 or 2 out of the last 4, I think. You've had the state champion Marion County last year, and then Marion County was runner-up year 4, and then Phillips the 2 years. Now there's been some graduation, some different players, some different schools. What do you and your girls have to do? What weaknesses do you have to work on to put yourself in position to maybe get to that Hansville spot and go further?
Well, last year we had a real young team. We had 1 junior that led us, and then we had a starting 9th grader and 3 starting 8th graders. So we was very young, but so was the rest of our area.
That's what you speak to that. What were you saying earlier? It's crazy number.
4-team area.
Yep.
Phillips, Hackleburg, Belgreen, Vina. We had 3 seniors in the whole area, and all of them played for Vina. Us, Bear Creek, and Hackleburg, all very young team, and some good young talent coming that way. So, girls did a good job. They won the area championship, repeat from the year before. We crossed over with Covenant Christian. Coach Deegan done an outstanding job for them. And they had the 1A through 3A time they played a year in Ashley again. So,
good player.
And we had a good game. They beat us by 7 and moved on to Hansville. So, just one of those things. Fell a little short.
It's different in Belgreen. What is the yearly expectation in Belgreen for the basketball teams?
Well, if you're not going to the playoffs, it's definitely a down. It's definitely a big time down. But people around there, they've tasted regional tournaments, they've tasted state tournaments before. So and these young kids, they see those banners, they see their parents and their grandparents talking about, hey, when we went to the state tournament, when we played, when we went to regionals and won the area and all that. and those kids like, hey, I want some of that. I want to get into that. So.
Well, Florence has always been a close place to my heart. Daddy played at Florence State, which is UNA now, a few years ago, a long time ago. But just thanks for coming in today and bringing your girls, and we look forward to the progression. I'm making the statement now. Coach Chad Green and his Belgreen girls building toward the future. They will be relevant very soon.
That's right. Good Lord blessed us. Just good kids.
Yes.
And they work hard. They show up to practice, and they're good kids. I don't have to worry about them getting in a lot of trouble. Maybe they won't act like me. So
Me too.
Good Lord blessed me and brought me a long way. So.
Absolutely. Brought me out of a lot and taken
Thanks
me
for
great
saving
places.
grace. Right?
Yes, sir. Amen. But man, thank you so much. And we look forward to following your girls and following you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Chad. Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
That was good.
Sorry about that, man. God, that's sorry.
I had to come in here and take a call. I didn't see.
Against,